Mabuhay! Welcome back to Mabuhay TV. This is Lourdes Federes, and welcome to our newest segment, which is community focus. So right now, we are focusing on the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol.
My name is Gary Alejo. I'm the chapter founder and lead coordinator of Northwest Bear Clan Patrol. Northwest Bear Clan Patrol is a chapter of Bear Clan Patrol. It's an indigenous-led organization in Winnipeg, which is now we have chapters in different cities like Edmonton, Toronto, Calgary, and different reserve areas. So right now, what we're doing is in the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol is we're continuing what the Bear Clan Patrol started, which is helping the community, extending our hand to the people in need. So that's what Northwest Bear Clan Patrol is.
So when did you started joining this initiative? Like, was it even before the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol was founded?
I can give you a short background of myself. Back on my origin country, which is the Philippines, I'm already active in the community. I am one of the officers who started a medical and dental mission on our organization. Then when I came here back in 2014, I don't know what to do. So from my community service in the Philippines and here, I don't know anyone. So by 2017, I met some of the board of Bear Clan Patrol and I started supporting their organization. And then by 2020, I start walking with them. So from there, it's become addictive that almost every day I want to go to North End and help the people there. Then by 2021, there is a community problem in this area of Tyndall Park, which is the break-in, vandalism, and everything. And we started, me and, if you know Marby Aguilar Gutierrez, we started the Northwest Watchers. Then most of our volunteers are who lives in this community, but it's a mix. It's a totally diverse member. So we're just 15 when we started that group. 7 of us are Filipino and the rest are different ethnicities. And then by 2022, February of 2022, we become a new chapter of Bear Clan Patrol. So because I am a member of Bear Clan Patrol, I try to drive the team to become part of the organization. So we become one of the most diverse chapter of Bear Clan in Winnipeg. We have a Filipino members, we have indigenous members, almost lots of ethnicities came and helped us. So that's what Bear Clan Patrol started.
Wow. So, and what made you wanted to be part of this? Like, not just as a volunteer, but as an active member of the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol?
As I said, you should have that passion and commitments that if you want to help the community, you don't ask for something in return. So since I'm doing that before, so I want to just continue doing that one in this community, and now this is my home. So since this is my home, I did not focus on just for Filipino. Some people, they ask me why indigenous organization, because the biggest part that I decide why is it indigenous organization, because I want to connect the bridges between different ethnicities, and I want to fill that gap. Those issues, the stereotypes, I want to remove those. We live on just one community. We have to be united.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I decided to join this organization, and I will continue doing what I started. And until now, it's been, how many years? It's been 3 years now. We're running, or almost 4 years running this chapter.
Wow, that's amazing. But what is the real mandate of the organization? Like, what is your specific role that you do in the community?
Okay, I'll give you an idea on this area itself. So, number one, now we have problems of needles, that we got lots of needles in the community that
Mhm.
you can see on the streets, on the field, on the
Yeah.
playground, something like
Mhm.
that. So we remove those hazardous needles.
Yeah.
And number two, we try to uh, collect some canned goods, some snacks for the kids and for the
Mhm.
families.
Yeah.
We provide some hampers, not
Mhm.
that much hampers, but small or big, it
Mhm.
helps.
Okay.
And number two, every December we run our project bundle up. So as you
Mhm.
see on the back of our small office here, we have lots of uh, winter clothing. So we're giving that one every winter season. So we will going to have a open house. We call it open house in the housing area of Gilbert Park. And second, in the housing area of Maples, which is located on Elwick community,
Mhm.
we'll do a open house on those resource center.
Okay.
So we will give those winter clothings to the
Oh,
community. We
wow.
don't want to hand it over like just going
Mhm.
around the streets and just giving it because we
Yes.
don't know if they really need it. At
Mhm.
least if we will open a place that we show them this is what we have and take whatever you need, and
Mhm.
that's a better way to do it.
Yeah. And is this an ongoing project?
Yes,
Mhm.
we right now we're supposed to stop last December 15
Yeah.
collecting winter clothing, but the
Mhm.
thing is we got another set of donations from a dealership.
Mhm.
So we received that one a week ago. Then another one waiting. School in this area, they're collecting also winter clothing, and they want to give that one to us around February.
Wow.
So, but I told them, yes, it's still part of the project bundle up.
Mhm.
But the thing is, I don't want to give you deadlines or
Mhm.
just collect. And if
Yeah.
you're ready, just let me know, and
Yeah.
we'll pick it up and we'll going to give it to the community.
Wow. So it's like everyone could help. Everyone could donate, whether it's school, business. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, that's amazing. And how is the community perceived? Like, did you see any improvement since the Bear Clan, the Northwest Bear Clan started?
We see lots of improvement, and we see lots of worse things happening here also. But
Mhm.
that's why we still continue doing it.
Mhm.
Before, I sleep at least 10 o'clock in the evening. But right now, even 12, I'm still awake because I receive messages from different community members that they see some suspicious people, something like this is happening.
Mhm.
So the good thing with the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol and the Bear Clan Patrol itself,
Mhm.
we have a partnership with the Winnipeg Police.
Please,
So
yeah.
if we ask some backup, some
Mhm.
help, they are there to help us. So
Mhm.
we need them as fast as they can.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing with the Berkland. So especially when we're doing our patrols,
Mhm.
and there are lots of good changes in this community. Now we can see some unity.
Mhm.
So every time we ask for help, lots of community members they give us some donations. Even we're going around walking on this area and pulling our cart, giving some granola bars or water.
Yeah.
Some of the residents here they try to stop us and give us some
Oh.
water, some snacks, and they tell us you can give this to the kids in the uh, playground, something like that.
So I
So
guess those are one. Is that rewarding
yes, it
for
is.
as a volunteer?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And one thing that rewards us is some people also stop by the street and give us $20 coffee
Oh.
money, something like that. And we also have this attention from firefighters, from the police, from the paramedics. They
Mhm.
give us a hug every time they see us on the street. So
That's
it's a big
amazing.
reward to us.
Wow. And like for the youth, like do you do any kind of initiative to encourage the youth to join you? Is there any like age gap or criteria to join the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol?
Yes, there is. So 18 below,
Mm-hmm.
you are not allowed to join us in the night patrol.
Yes.
We don't want to have a problem with the
Mm-hmm.
family services.
Mm-hmm.
So 18 and above, that's the age uh, that you can join us on the evening patrol. So
Okay.
usually we have a youth patrol. Youth patrol runs by the North End area, the mother chapter, and
Yes.
the West Broadway. So they run a youth patrol, and sometimes they are invited by the schools, and they run a youth patrol around school time.
Okay.
So that's a program of Bear Clan. But here in Northwest, since we already covered Maples area, which is Elwick specifically, we do have a youth patrol, but we have a social worker on patrol. We have nurse on patrol.
Yes. Okay.
We have their parents on patrol because we don't want to have a problem, as I said. So yeah, so that's what we do here in Northwest area.
So did you see like for yourself, like for I mean for your family, are they very encouraging? Like I could just imagine like if my husband go out on a patrol, that might be dangerous. But were they supportive of you when you started being involved?
My wife and my daughter, they are very supportive. Yeah, even back then, they're very supportive to me. Actually, my organization back in the my country of origin is a fraternity brotherhood, so it's more dangerous.
Yeah.
But when I came here, yes, it is dangerous, especially when you go to North End. I don't want to say bad or negative comment on the area, but as I said, you can see the negative side of Winnipeg. From there, you know that you're in danger doing this. But the good thing is, when we do patrol, because lots of members or volunteers come out to help, some bad people, they will not
Yeah.
try to get into you because there are lots of eyes. So
They
that's
get intimidated.
yeah.
Right?
And the good thing with the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol and the Bear Clan Patrol itself, we don't judge people. That's the first thing you need to learn. You have to be non-judgmental because we don't know the reason why they're doing this, why they end up like that, like this. So you have to be very careful on helping them. And one thing is, we don't patrol without a female patroller.
Oh.
So every time we patrol, at least there is one female because we have to balance the negative and the positive.
Yes.
Because on my experience itself, I already experienced people overdosing in the street.
Yes.
And a female.
Yes.
I cannot touch that.
Oh.
I cannot help. Even I have the Narcan or the anti-overdose.
Even if she's like needed help urgently, but if you're
a male, we need to call 911. We cannot touch that.
Okay, yeah, it's good to know.
It's a female, so we need to balance it. That's why, as much as possible, we don't go patrol without female or without male. So at least it should be balanced.
Exactly.
We already experienced here in Tyndall Park, there is one female, she was assaulted here, and I cannot touch her. So we have one member. Actually, it's a good thing. She came from North End and she's very expert on handling this. So yeah, so she is the one who's handles those situations.
So the Boy TV is all about celebrating the Filipino spirit. So do you realize like in the Philippines, no, yung ginagawa natin and in the values that we learned in the Philippines, talagang dala-dala natin wherever we go. Right. So did you know what can you say about like did that help you like those hardship and challenges and also those nakasanayan mo nang gawin in the Philippines? Like how did it help you for you to be more productive and be successful when you moved here in Canada?
Nung dumating ako rito sa Canada, as I said, mahirap magumpisa. So hindi ganun kadali. And the good thing is, once na nakapag-adjust ka na ng kaunti, kahit kaunti, mafe-feel mo sa sarili mo kung talagang para ba sa akin ito. So kung para sa'yo to, at ito yung dati mong ginagawa sa Pilipinas, ang kagandahan nun, pagdating mo rito, i-improve mo lang.
Yeah.
Parang, in a side joke, English na yung pakikipag-usap mo sa mga nasa kalsada, hindi na Tagalog. So, kumbaga, magkakaroon ng malaking improvement.
Yes.
Then from there, kasi dito, napakaganda ng response ng mga community or business and even those businesses kapag nakita nila na maganda yung ginagawa mo at genuine ka doon sa
Yeah.
ginagawa mo, tutulong at tutulong sila.
Mhm.
Noon sa Philippines, yung mga tanod sa amin kasi technically yung ginagawa namin parang trabaho ng
Oo,
tanod.
yes, barangay, di ba?
Yeah,
Mga
barangay tanod.
Mhm.
Pero ang barangay tanod kasi they're salaried.
Mhm.
So may sweldo sila. Kami totally volunteer kami.
Yes.
So sometimes sarili din naming pera ginagamit namin para tumulong.
Mhm.
So yun yung kaibahan namin. So this is 100% volunteering. And the good thing here, kapag maganda yung ginagawa mo, talagang bubuhos sa'yo yung tulong
Mhm.
na hindi mo aakalahin. Tapos manggagaling siya sa iba-ibang lahi.
Mhm.
So yun ang kagandahan.
So itong pero although you're doing this great work, ano yung mga pinaka-challenging for you while doing this work?
Time management. Yun ang pinaka-challenging sa akin. Kasi I'm a busy person. So I have 8 hours job. That's my full-time job. I have my full-time job. I have my small business. And sometimes I have to do some community works outside doing the patrolling.
Yeah.
So I engage in a lot of community works. Kasi hangga't maaari, gusto kong balansehin yung lifestyle ko eh. So work, family, and community.
Yeah.
So kasi mahirap gawin ang work, family, work. So at least meron kang isang pang-break.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng even. So dapat may add ka. So yun yung community yung pang-break ko para to remove stress.
Yeah, and also this is like family and work is something you give to yourself, but the community is something you give to other people.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that's what we meant when we want to have that balance. Yung work ka, syempre, you're doing this for yourself, for your
Yeah.
family, but when you're doing something for the community, you're giving back. Right? So
That's a Filipino way. Yeah, giving back. So, yun yung kagandahan sa mga Pilipino. They are well known on giving back. So, kasi tayo napakalaki ng chance or yung opportunity na nakuha natin pagpunta rito sa Canada. Pero mayroong mga ibang Pilipino na hindi nila nakuha yung talagang gustong-gusto nilang mangyari sa buhay nila rito. Pero majority ng Pilipino maganda yung kahinatnan. And kagandahan sa Pilipino, they always give back.
Yeah.
They always give back.
Ano na natin yun eh. It's in our blood.
It's a Filipino nature na mag-give back talaga. Kahit na maliit na bagay yan, magbibigay yan. So, ganun tayo. So, kaya, ang nangyari sa akin is, as I said, giving back, in the same time, trying to connect yung bridges between those communities.
Yeah. And speaking of that, because we know we have certain stigma with the other community and the other community stigma with sa atin, diba? So this is a great initiative talaga to break that and to see na they're not so bad kasi there's walang mangyayari if we stay away from each other.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make it worse. But how do you think this group contributes to that breaking of barriers?
Sa akin, ibibase ko siya sa experience ko. I'm an observant person. So I observe, I try to learn their nature, I even try to learn their culture. So it's a matter of the way how you speak with them.
Yeah.
Regardless of ethnicity or race, it's a matter of how you speak with them and how you handle the communication with them. Because if you show up, you're arrogant and something like you're a little bit, but you know it will escalate into something wrong. So that's the thing. So that's why when I spoke with the people in the streets, I learned from the North End people how to handle it.
Wow.
Yeah, so how to handle, how to respect them, and once you do that one, they will give the respect to you. Yeah, and it's not easy. It's not easy to learn everything.
Like, what is the most challenging part? Yung mga unforgettable experience mo while you are patrolling or your whole experience? So, ano yung pinaka hindi mo makakalimutan?
Okay, I never had a bad experience patrolling, but I have one bad experience. I'm wearing my Berkland vest.
Yes.
I'm helping a foundation. They're giving some food in somewhere in Salem Mission. And one guy starts swearing at me. Minumura niya ako.
Wow.
Then, keep on looking at this guy and why is he swearing me? And nung tignan ko siya, tapos tinanggal ko yung yung vest ko, then I show my vest and umatras siya and he started saying sorry. And I noticed he has a mental issue. So, because Berkland, they already earn respect from the indigenous community and from the different communities or different ethnicities. We already earn the respect of the community. Because we try to help, not to do something bad or try to judge you, something like that.
Yeah. So with all the members naman, and how do you balance yung leading them, like to keep them, the growing and yung mga issue within the members as you're like the main coordinator for the Northwest, right? Is there any challenging part in terms of managing the members?
Yeah, there are lots of challenges. Yeah, it's hard because the Northwest Berkland Patrol is very diverse, and most of our original members and incoming members are professionals. We have engineers, we have nurses, we have accountants. So we even have one member. She has a high position at the Indigenous Services Canada, and I need to balance that one. And the good thing with the Bear Clan is once you wear your vest, you are all equal. So regardless of your profession, if you came from all walks of life, you're ordinary person, it doesn't matter. Once you wear your vest, it's all equal. If you are a doctor, if you are a lawyer, it doesn't matter. Because all we need to do is to go on the street, remove those those things, and try to give some food to the community and help them.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, it's really a great discipline and a great balancer for your life as well. And yeah, parang it seems like when you're doing your patrol, doesn't matter whether you're
You're a
from the
doctor,
if you're just a student or you're just a new immigrant, or so it's welcome for everybody's welcome, right?
Yes, everyone is welcome, and even we conduct our meeting here. I do the meeting with all the members, and all the opinions are listed. Regardless if you're a student, regardless if you are high school graduate, it doesn't matter. So you have opinion, we put everything, and we have to vote. So whatever is the most vote, that will be implemented. So, and those second will be, so we try to get all their opinions. And
like every voice matters.
Yes. And when I run this chapter of Bear Clan, I did not create an organization. I create a family.
Wow.
So, because we do the patrols at the middle of pandemics, and if we have a member, they have a COVID that time, we even offer to get grocery, offer to get all what they need, so we deliver on their place. We even cook if we need to. Yeah. So we create a family. We don't create an organization. We don't create a whatever.
That's good to hear.
Here.
Yeah. Parang kapamilya.
Yes, it is. Because at the end of the day, you are community members. You help each other, and it's like extended family. That's what I put on mine.
Yeah, and I think because we are all immigrants here, that's what we really need, right?
Yes,
having that kind of family that you can go to. So this is like, as you said, it's an extended family. And in terms of like with the politics, like did you get lots of support from, and how do you balance that being non-partisan?
Okay, so the Bear Clan Patrol Northwest, or the Bear Clan Patrol itself, is a non-partisan organization. So we don't support political parties. But outside the organization, as an individual, you have the freedom of choice.
Oh, okay.
So we all know that from the past general election, provincial election, I ran, but the members itself, I told them, it's your choice. If you support me or not, it's your choice. It's a freedom of choice. So we don't push them to support certain political parties or certain political candidates. So that's a good thing with the organization. So it's up to them if they want to support you. That's okay, and that's a good thing.
Right. And right now, do you still see anything that's lacking and needs to be improved, like on your point of view, para ma-improve pa yung services ng Northwest Bear Clan Patrol?
Ang nakikita ko na kakulangan dito is marami pa ring yung tao na may negative thoughts sa ginagawa namin. So ang ginagawa na lang namin is patuloy namin itong itinataguyod because we need to educate these people.
Yes.
We need to bring this knowledge that this is what we do. These people are not supposed to be throw some bad words or bad connotation on them. We try to go out there and try to educate them. So yun yung pinakamahirap na gawin sa community. Marami sa atin, especially sa mga kababayan natin, na-experience ko rin yung they criticize me. Why doon ako nag-start sa organization na yon? Bakit hindi sa kalahi ko? So, yung mga ganong challenges, I try to manage that one. And now, sino nagbe-benefit ng ginagawa namin? Sino ang majority ng nakatira sa Northwest area? It's the Filipino community. Sa Boros area or half of the Maples down to Arlington itself, we have 8,000 Filipinos.
Wow.
Hindi pa kasama yung Amber Trails area and half of the Maples. 8,000 na yan. So sa ginagawa namin, sino nagbe-benefit niyan? So yun na lang ang itanong natin sa mga kababayan nating nagkritiko sa akin, sa ginagawa ko. Tinatry ko na pagdugtungin yung tulay para mawala yung hindi magandang tawagan or nag-iiwasan kasi yung iniisip natin na they're bad, this kind of people they're doing bad things in the community, something like that. Kailangan nating tanggalin yon. Try to think positive and just observe. If you see they're doing bad, and that's the time, call the police.
So what is your hopes like for the Northwest Bear Clan Patrol? What do you hope to see in the future?
My hopes in the future for Northwest Bear Clan Patrol is to grow, to get more members. But in return is I need to have the support of the community. I need to have the support of the business community in the area. Because first thing is those volunteers, they volunteer their time. So we don't want to ask money from them to buy their clothing, something like the winter clothing, doing patrol, their winter shoes. At least if the businesses in this area try to give us some support, some donations of those that we need, those things that we need, that's the biggest good thing that we will receive from the community.
So being sustainable, is that
Exactly.
what you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi you don't just walk there. Syempre, you have to have gears. Like, what are the samples yung must gears ninyo when you do the patrol?
Oh, we use tactical flashlights. Sometimes we use some tactical shoes if someone will donate us, just like in North End area, we receive some donations of those. We need some radios. So those radios are very important so we can split our group. So if we have at least 20 patrollers in one day, then we can split into two teams and we can cover bigger area.
Yeah.
So that is very important.
Yeah,
And
the radio is important kasi parang you have to back up each other, diba?
yes,
Like when somebody's in trouble, then you need to communicate. And
exactly.
communication, I think, is
Yeah.
one of your crucial
Yeah.
part of the patrol.
That's why to sustain this organization is we need donations
Yeah.
and volunteers. But as I said, it's hard to get volunteers. It's hard to get members. But right now, I'm doing a project pilot, so it will get all members of Bear Clan Northwest active, and they have to give their service at least twice a month. Will receive some discounts from different businesses.
Oh, that's a good
So
initiative.
yeah,
That's a good
and I can
benefit.
talk to you about that. So they can get some discounts. The good thing with that is we're giving in return is a free marketing with the businesses, and it is a social responsibility of the businesses also helping us. So it's give and take, not just give and give or take.
Exactly.
Something like that.
That's a really good idea. I think sometimes you also need to be creative as a leader, diba?
Yes, it is.
What you want is to sustain. You just don't want to start a group or a movement, but not to continue it or not to improve it.
Yes.
So that's a very creative move. I like.
Actually, we already have one big business somewhere in St. James, and they're giving 10% discount for all the active members of not Northwest, the entire Bear Clan Patrol.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's a
this
good
is
thing.
really all levels of society is for it to be successful. Lahat talaga, whether you're in business, whether you're just a regular person, or you
Yes.
want to volunteer, or you're in the professional. It is kasi everybody benefits from it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's interconnected, or let's say it's a domino effect. If you
Right.
give some donation to us, we help you also on your business. We will try to get the community, bring some business to you, something like that.
And even you're actually the act of what you're doing, keeping the neighborhood safe, already benefits the businesses.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
it's not the business, also the customer of those businesses.
And the business is the biggest donors of the organizations and
Yeah.
supporters of the organization.
Yeah, that's good. So, as for closing, is there any message that you want to say to the community?
I just want to appeal with the Filipino community. Let's unite as one. And for the other community or different ethnicities, this area of Northwest is very diverse. You are all welcome to come and help us. There's no requirements as long as you can walk, because we have more on walking. But right now in winter season, we do mobile patrol.
Okay.
So we also get some gas card donations. So we use that one for our mobile patrol. So I'm appealing with the community, come out and help us. Or if you cannot come out and you don't have enough time to volunteer, you can donate also. You can see our poster on our social media page, and you can call me at 204-998-0871. This is Gary Alejo appealing with you, and please come out and support us. Let's unite as one.
Maraming salamat, Gary, and thank you so much
Lourdes.
for what you're doing here. It's really amazing at nakakabilib. So ito isa ka sa true spirit of Filipino spirit here in Canada. Thank you for inspiring us.
Salamat, Lourdes.